University. This is our engineering workshop. With us we have mechanical engineering students in their second year of study. In mechanical engineering, we normally train on basic manufacturing processes. And this afternoon, we are going to take you through the process of making a bolt. We have a drawing here, and we will show you how the students have broken down the steps to make a bolt, step by step, using the facilities that we have. So we start from stage number 1, where we have the students preparing the material. Then in that process, we shall see the various stages on how the bolt is made. Why we chose to pick a bolt, it's because in mechanical engineering, fastening is very common, and therefore it is very, very practical if a student gets to know how these products are made. So with us we have Ranja, who's going to tell us what is doing at the first stage of this process. So you can briefly give an description.
Okay, so first of all we start by facing our workpiece. And as you can see, the first thing is to set the tool post. Then we set our tool at an angle so that we can do the facing. So facing, okay, in facing is the process where we have smooth surface finish on both ends. So we will first of all start with the facing, and then we will turn. This is because so that we can attain fine output.
So already we've done the first stage. Now that is to set the work material to be within the size of the product that we need. So we've already worked on this side. So we're going to move to the second stage, where we're going to do some turning. We can set up the machine for that process.
So in turning, we're going to set the machine to be, the tool post and the tool to be parallel. So we ensure it's parallel, then we can fasten up the nut, the tool post.
material up to the size that is required, and we can still see this in the next station.
Once you are through with reducing our workpiece to diameter 12, which is the threading diameter, we are going to do the thread cutting using the tabs and eyes. So we are going to go to the final stage of thread cutting, where our workpiece we shall be able to cut the thread on the turned part. So let's go to the other part. Being able to turn our workpiece to the threading diameter. At this stage, we are going to use the die stop, and the die to cut the desired thread. For our particular case, we are using M12 die to cut the external thread on this workpiece. The procedure here, you have to ensure the die is parallel to the workpiece to avoid the cross thread. And frequently we have to use oil to enable us produce a very smooth thread, and also to cool during the process of thread cutting, as we are going to be demonstrated by one of us.
After placing the die and the die holder on the workpiece perpendicular and moving, after putting the die and the desktop on the workpiece perpendicularly, and then we move the die stop and the die clockwise. We move half and then back to ensure moving of smooth line. After putting the oil, it ensures smooth threads, and moving half and half prevents cross threads. So you move the die up to the desired size, the length of the square threads.
So the process, as we have been explained, we have to move slowly by slowly, ensuring that any time we are moving, we have to use oil and also try to crane the thread. finally be able to produce the very fine threads on the previously made shaft, and we are going to ensure that the thread is well cut. The other thing is we want to make the bolt, and as usual, the bolt you have to make it using tap wrench. You have to ensure that we have to drill the hole to a diameter 12. Then using the tap wrench, place the tap wrench perpendicular to the workpiece, use file, and slowly turning. We have to ensure that the lead is well cut, as we are going to be explained by Madam Lahab.
Okay, you place the die, sorry, the tap and the tap wrench perpendicularly to the workpiece, where you start as in you do what? You turn a half, and then you turn back to ensure the threads are smooth. So you turn half, and then you turn back until you are done.
After continuous process, we shall be able to make a bolt and a nut which will work very well after cutting using the tabs and die. We have said that we have used the tabs on the internal thread and die on the external thread. This is our final product of bolt and nut which we have been able to make within our workshop.